We need kinship care. We need financial help. We're raising 3 children that are very expensive to raise.
A couple struggling financially after taking custody of their 3 grandchildren. When Maryland children are in crisis, relatives often step in before the system does. It's called informal kinship care. Extended family left to raise kids without the financial lifeline that foster families receive. And now one of those families is asking the question, where do they turn for help? Tommie Clark has the gap in support that they say is leaving families like theirs behind.
You need to really look at their story, what happened, how they got there.
For Edwin and Elaine Davila, their struggle started a year and a half ago when they became parents again overnight. Their daughter could no longer care for 3 of their grandchildren.
I couldn't reach my daughter, and then I got concerned, and then my grandchildren weren't answering their phone. That's when I knew something was wrong.
That was October 2024. The Davilas picked up the children and have had them ever since.
The kids are doing great today. But at that time, they hadn't eaten, they hadn't taken showers in 3 days, they don't have any clothes.
The 63-year-olds are now in charge of a 9, 10, and 11-year-old's futures, shouldering the cost of food, clothing, and school, performing the work of parents on a fixed retirement income.
We need financial help. We're raising 3 children that are very expensive to raise.
The Davila situation is considered informal kinship care. It means they're handling day-to-day care, but legal authority is limited, and so is state resources, unless they receive written consent or a court order, which has landed them in a long legal process.
Then we had to wait and see the judge. So you would wait out in the hall. It could take hours.
In a previous 11 News Investigates story on the foster care system, the state of Maryland shared how it's advocating for a kinship care model.
It's really about supporting young people and kids and their families, right? And so the stronger you make families, the stronger you can make children, and that helps them be safe and well as they live their life.
But since DHS didn't place the children and they were never in foster care, the De Silvas don't qualify for payments. The resources they can access are limited and often come down to public benefits. They see that as a gap in the system and one that many caregivers face, saying they've reached out to everyone from local to federal, and the framework they've fallen into isn't meeting the moment.
I get a little teary-eyed for that, but nobody wants to help. We're raising 3 children. They're doing great. We are a good family.
They're speaking up to bring attention to the lack of support families in their situation receive. They want to see each caregiving case treated with a more individualized approach, even those that come from family arrangements.
Everyone has a unique problem or a family issue or how they got there. Don't just leave it to one level.
For now, they're attending a support group, and Edwin plans to come out of retirement and go back to work.
Wow, you have a lot more than Uno.
Saying they'll do what it takes to keep their grandchildren safe and out of the foster care system.
I told them, you can be whatever you can be. Whatever you want to be, you can be. Please don't let anything hold you back.
In Anne Arundel County, I'm Tommie Clark, WBAL-TV 11 News Investigates.
And Tommie is joining us now. So help me to understand. The reason that the resources aren't there for this family is simply because they're not in the foster care system.
That's right.
Okay.
And it sounds really messed up, doesn't it? Because they never went into the foster care system. They don't get state resources. So I had a phone call with DHS. I wanted to understand this better. How they explained it is they get involved when there's a safety situation. An investigation needs to happen.
Okay.
They are called in. And then if they determine it's not safe, they take the children out and put them in a placement, which can be with family members. But in a situation like this, where the family went ahead and they took that step, a family arrangement is what they call it. They went in, they didn't get the state involved, so they took the children out of the situation. And because they stepped in first, there's no state involvement, which means no funding
So
from the
even
state.
kindness of heart, helping out our grandkids, there's nothing, nothing they can do there. Are there resources that a family like this could tap into?
Yeah, we mentioned it a little bit in the story, but to dive into that further, there is a system DHS pointed me to called Navigators. There's navigators through social services across the state. Basically people who help families like this find what they qualify for. The De Silva say they already did this. They went through a
okay.
navigator, they looked at the system, there's a one-time payment they received, but other than that, it's public benefits.
Wow.
So there's no concrete system for them to get regular payments to help them support 3 kids. Can you imagine
No.
being retired
Right.
and taking on 3 children? It's a lot for any family.
And you're working on a follow-up. I don't know how much you can say right now, but there are people who reached out immediately when this came out.
Yes, even just running commercials for this story, we started having people call us,
Yeah.
and we've been learning this is much bigger than we may know about. And especially, we were saying a lot of people have never heard of informal kinship care. It's a phrase that neither of us knew.
I've never heard that before.
Yes, before this story. So maybe it's something we need to look into a little bit further to see how widespread this impact is in Maryland.
Okay, another great story.
Thank you,
Tommie.
Jason.
We appreciate it.